The sun was just beginning to rise over the Valley of Mexico, the ruins of Teotihuacan, sprawling and shrouded in mist seemed to breathe. For centuries, these colossal pyramids and avenues had stood as mute witnesses to a vanished world, their secrets locked in stone. But what if the city itself was not just a relic, but a Ridley message from the ancients, waiting to be decoded? Teotihuacan, the very name given by the later Aztecs, means the place where gods were born. Yet, for all its grandeur, no one knows who built it or why its people vanished. It is a city of questions, a labyrinth of enigmas, and for those who dare to look closer, a place where the line between history and myth blurs into something altogether more haunting. The story begins not with the city's rise, but with its rediscovery. In the early 20th century, as Mexico was forging its modern identity, archaeologists and adventurers alike were drawn to the Valley of Mexico by rumors of a lost metropolis. What they found was staggering: a city larger than ancient Rome at its peak, with avenues so wide they seemed built for giants, and pyramids that rivaled those of Egypt. The Pyramid of the Sun, the third largest in the world, loomed over the landscape like a sleeping titan. The Pyramid of the Moon, its smaller but no less imposing sibling, gazed northward, as if guarding the secrets of the city's past. But Teotihuacan was more than just stone and geometry. It was a city alive with color, its walls once painted with vibrant murals, jaguars, serpents, and gods with eyes like burning coals. The air would have been thick with the scent of copal incense, the sound of drums and flutes, the laughter of children, and the solemn chants of priests. At its height, over 100,000 people called Teotihuacan home, making it one of the largest cities in the world. Yet, for all its splendor, Teotihuacan was a city built on mystery. Who were its founders? Some say they came from the north, fleeing a cataclysm. Others whisper of a lost civilization older than the Olmecs, whose knowledge of astronomy and engineering bordered on the supernatural. The city's layout itself is a puzzle. Its main avenue, the Avenue of the Dead, runs perfectly north-south, aligned with the movements of the sun and stars. The pyramids are positioned with mathematical precision, their dimensions echoing sacred numbers found in distant cultures. Was this mere coincidence, or evidence of a lost science? As the decades passed, archaeologists unearthed more questions than answers. Beneath the Pyramid of the Sun, they discovered a network of tunnels, filled with offering obsidian blades, jade masks, and seashells from distant shores. Beneath the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent, they found hundreds of skeletons, their hands bound, their skulls adorned with precious stones. Were these sacrifices, or something more? Some researchers believe the city was a center of pilgrimage, a place where people came to commune with the gods. Others see it as a seat of power, a metropolis that ruled through fear and awe. But perhaps the greatest mystery of Teotihuacan is its sudden collapse. Around the year 540 CE, the city was abandoned. Its temples were burned, its palaces looted, its people scattered to the winds. No one knows why. Some blame drought, others invasion, still others point to internal revolt. But the truth remains elusive, hidden beneath layers of ash and silence. If you're enjoying this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that bring history's greatest mysteries to life. And yet, Teotihuacan refuses to be forgotten. Its influence can be seen in the art and architecture of later civilizations, the Maya, the Toltecs, the Aztecs, all of whom revered the city as a place of power. The Aztecs believed it was here that the gods gathered to create the sun and moon, and that the spirits of the dead walked its avenues at night. Even today, on the spring equinox, thousands gather at the Pyramid of the Sun to feel the energy of the ancients, to stand where the gods once walked. But what if the city's greatest secret has yet to be uncovered? In 2003, a team of archaeologists made a discovery that would shake the world of Mesoamerican studies. While exploring a tunnel beneath the Temple of the Feathered Serpent, they stumbled upon a hidden chamber sealed for over 1,000 years. Inside, they found a glittering river of liquid mercury, pools of pyrite, and hundreds of mysterious spheres made of clay and covered in gold. The purpose of these objects remains unknown. Some believe they were part of a ritual, a symbolic underworld meant to mirror the cosmos. Others see them as evidence of lost technology, a knowledge that vanished with the city's fall. The presence of mercury is particularly intriguing. In ancient times, mercury was associated with the gods, with alchemy, with the power to transform and transcend. Its use in Teotihuacan suggests a level of sophistication and perhaps danger that we are only beginning to understand. Was the city a center of scientific experimentation, a place where priests and engineers sought to unlock the secrets of the universe? Or was it a warning, a testament to the hubris of those who dared to play God? As researchers sift through the ruins, new theories emerge. Some point to the city's astronomical alignments, noting that the pyramids mirror the positions of the planets, the cycles of Venus and the Pleiades. Others see evidence of contact with distant culture traces of cacao from the Maya, turquoise from the American Southwest, even possible links to the mysterious Olmec heads. Was Teotihuacan a hub of ancient globalization, a crossroads where ideas and peoples mingled in ways we are only beginning to grasp? And then there are the legends. Stories passed down through generations, whispered in the shadows of the pyramids. Some say the city was built by giants, others by gods. There are tales of a hidden chamber beneath the Pyramid of the Sun, where a crystal skull holds the memory of the world. There are rumors of tunnels that stretch for miles, connecting Teotihuacan to other sacred sites, Chichen Itza, Tikal, even the fabled city of Atlantis. Is this mere fantasy? Or is there a kernel of truth hidden in the myth? For those who walk the Avenue of the Dead today, the sense of mystery is palpable. The stones seem to hum with energy, the air thick with the weight of untold stories. It is easy to imagine the city as it once was, a place of light and shadow, of hope and fear, of creation and destruction. A place where the boundaries between the human and the divine were thin, where every ritual, every sacrifice, every stone laid was an attempt to bridge the gap between earth and sky. But perhaps the most haunting aspect of Teotihuacan is not what we know, but what we do not. For every answer unearthed, a dozen new questions arise. Who were the rulers of this city? What language did they speak? What dreams did they dream as they gazed up at the stars? And why, after centuries of glory, did they choose to walk away, leaving their city to the ravages of time? In the end, Teotihuacan is less a city than a mirror, reflection of our own, longing for meaning, for connection, for transcendence. It is a reminder that history is not a straight line, but a labyrinth, full of twists and turns, dead ends and hidden doors. It is a testament to the power of human imagination, to our endless quest to understand who we are and where we come from. As the sun sets over the Valley of Mexico, casting long shadows across the ancient stones, one cannot help but feel a sense of awe. Teotihuacan endures not just as a relic of the past, but as a living mystery, a city of the gods that still calls out to those who are willing to listen. So, the next time you find yourself gazing at the stars, remember the lost city beneath your feet. Remember the people who built it, who dreamed of eternity, who dared to reach for the heavens. And remember that, in the end, the greatest mysteries are not those we solve, but those that inspire us to keep searching. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of Teotihuacan, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Because here, the adventure is just beginning, and the past is never truly lost.